Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current polls, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction, man. You guys already know, man. Hey, I mean, there's gonna come a day, there's gonna come a time, and my voice will be back. It's crazy. Never in my life have I been, this sick for this long, I guess, or having an infection or whatever. But I mean, it's amazing. We're still here. And if this is the longest or worst time that I've been sick in this manner and we've still managed to make videos, then we got to look at the positive. We're still here. We're pushing out content. The channel continues to grow, and it's all thanks to you guys. So again, I'm always shouting out people like Aaron. He's the latest and greatest. I've shouted out other people as well that have taken advantage of the Whatnot 15 Billy discount code. Click the link in the description down below. We're going to be running some auctions. We're going to be selling all of these juicy cards, especially a little night. And we have some big things going on, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. It could be any time, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the rest of this weekend, really soon. It's just my voice has been messed up, obviously. But I want to hop on Whatnot pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. You want to take advantage of the discount code. And look, you can pick up cards like this. Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Look at that. 110 billies, 15 billies off. You can get this card at under triple digits right now. One click, you come over here, you search for the card up here, boom, you find it. You can get this card. One of the most wanted, no pun intended, cards right now out there, by the Yu-Gi-Oh community. So look at that, man, you can get this at under triple digits, 95s plus a couple of billies here and there, a couple of shekels of shipping and taxes, and boom, you'll get this under $100, man. Where else can you get this deal? One click gets you in. Link in the description down below. Just don't be that guy, man. Don't miss out these amazing deals, plus everything we got going on over there on Whatnot. Make sure you follow and take advantage of the deal, guys. Shout out to Card Hype as well. Love the grind mentality. Jay almost back to full strength. I know you touched on a couple of what most people consider the top 10 hand traps in the last couple of weeks. Any thoughts on doing an all meta and non-meta hand trap episode? Love the channel. I mean, this was a great idea. I've never done this in the channel, so I appreciate Card Hype. I mean, we always talk about hand traps, but we cycle them, between the market watches and things of that nature. So I wanted to, go the extra mile and do just top 15 hand traps that I'm looking at. Some are part of the meta, obviously. Others are not. So we're going to mix and match here and see what pops up. So again, shout out to Card Hype. Thank you so much for providing these ideas, guys. That's what we're here for. We're here for the community. If you guys want me to cover something, if you want to see something, I am here because of you guys, man. And I just love doing with my community what I always would have loved, for it to be done with me. Again, I always shout out these people, not comparing, myself that I'm better, that I'm worse. It's just things that I want to do different. Like shout out to House of Champs, shout out to V, man. Those guys always my mentors, man. I always put them in a pedestal because years and years just watching their grind, their content, my respect to them. But man, I would have loved to have more interaction with them, more back and forth maybe, and things of that nature. So that's what I just try and learn, from others and just apply my things in my own way. So, same with the daily market watches. That's why we're here. I love their content so much. Back in the day, I was like, man, I wish I would have had daily market watches from those people. So the fact that I did it, I'm like, maybe it's my time to do it myself. And here we are, man. So shout out to those people. Those guys are amazing. Great market watches. Hopefully one day, I could collab with them. It would actually be a privilege, guys. But Robot J is still here. Robot J is still here, man. What is going on, man? I'll get my voice back eventually. But hey, not having my voice 100% won't stop me from, being able to actually get these videos done, man. I'm drinking tea 3 times a day, man. We're trying to get through. But if you're still here, man, I really, really appreciate it. Just got to tighten up the, I'm doing like this to see if I can, stretch it out a little bit. But thank you for being here, man. Let's discuss the top hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. What do we have here? A card that came out in the 25th Rarity Collection, man. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, this card really needed these reprints, and is nice to have so many different versions of Ashes that you can pick and choose from. I mean, right here, you do see the QCSR, obviously max rarity. I mean, if you want the max rarity version of this card, you're going to have to pay a premium at around 167, so 170s. Then you have the PCRs, man, just a hair above the 20 billion mark. And you have the PURs as, you know, in the teens, pushing 20s as well. And the OGs are 15s, man. So that's nice. I mean, the OG's still holding that value. And then you start getting into the single digit price range, which is nice. Guys, don't take these prices for granted. Take advantage of all these hand traps at super cheap prices. You know, it's a good time to come into Yu-Gi-Oh! Shout out to Cody. He's always highlighting that. I mean, a lot of people, you know, talking about Bonfire and how expensive Yu-Gi-Oh! Is and yada, yada, yada. On that end, yes, if you're playing that deck. But if you're not, if you're playing Rogue, if you're playing anti-meta, or any of the other meta choices that are more budget, then, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cheap right now in the sense where you can get these cheap staples. For example, 10 billies gets you a playset of Ashes, man. That's not bad. That is not bad. When before you had to pay minimum 30s, probably 40 to 50s to get access to a hand trap like this. Again, pick your choosing, a lot of different versions. No excuse to not have a playset of this card. It's too easy, guys. You come in, even as an investment, every time I can, I pick up these ultra rares at under 3s. This is going to be 5 billies before you know it. This is the penny stock cash right here. Spiked up to 350s, a little bit of a retracement. You want to take advantage of this card now before it gets extremely hard to get. This is going to be 5 billies before people even realize it, man. Then we have DD Crow, another one that is getting actually a common in the 2-player starter set. I love it. I love it more. I want more Crows to come out. You know why? Because this card using Edison at 2s. Great side, that card. And in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As well at 3s. I mean, this hand trap is always flying all over the place like a crow. You know what I mean? So look, we're getting a common in the 2-player starter set. I like it. I like it. But me, the one that I'd be picking up right now is the ultra rare from Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. This is what I would be focusing on. It's going to get a retracement back down to the mean, probably down to the Billy mark due to, you know, the 2-player starter set reprint. That's when you come in and you pick that one up. You know, holographic is going to look beautiful. So you take advantage of this retracement back down to the main. DD Crow, man. Again, Edison, modern. You hit the grave. Just such a great hand trap that you guys need to just get access to. Get exposure. No need, you know, to not have this card. There's no excuse. Now you're getting a common in the 2-player starter set. There was already a common in OTS Pack Tournament 23. And then you had this ultra rare at under Billy's Forever that you guys could have taken advantage of. So this is your chance. Stock up on Crows at around Billy's if we go down there, or with the commons. You'll never have too many Crows, man, honestly. You know, I just made a second Edison deck. I play Light Swimmers. I decided to make Black Wings, and I needed 2 Crows. Boom. I had a stack of like 50, so I just took 2, and it always feels good to get access, you know, to have access to such a broken hand trap, you know, in previous metas, but also in the current meta as well. Then we have Nibiru, the Primal Being, a more modern hand trap, guys. The Rock, the Stone. This card is just so good, man. I'm just so glad we had the 25th anniversary rarity collection. And look, now we have all these prints here. No excuse. At a Billy for Ultras, come on now, man. A Billy, that's cheap. This is going to be 2 to 3 Billies down the line. And then you have Secrets and Prismatic Secrets and PSRs and PURs and, you know, QCSRs and the old OTs, man. This card is still down here. I thought this, you know, would spike up back by now. You know, went up to 85s, went up to 90s. I mean, that's not bad, man. At 80s for a playset, that is not bad for the long term. Man, OT Nibs, the OGs, man. But again, I mean, these are beautiful. These are the ones that I own. I love these. Of course, CRs and PURs are 6s, 7s, 8s as well. A little bit of a higher rarity. And then the QCSRs are pushing 44, so that's not bad at all. So again, you want to get access to your nibs. If you're playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no way that you play without having at least access, you know, to this card. It's just broken. Sometimes nibs win you games, literally. You wait for the right chance, you give them the rock, and you tell them GG's and see if they can live to fight another day. Then we have Fantastical Dragon Phantasmic. with SP Little Knight running around, all these Link monsters, now the demand has come back for this card. Even at the super rare, 8 Billy super rare is insanity, guys. And then the ultras pushing double digits, and even the gold rare, $4 or $5, that should be free, man. I'm surprised, but I don't know why we get alternate art like gold rares, man. Like, come on now, man. Such great alternate arts. We get them in such a rarity, but hey, it is what it is. But again, the secrets pushed up in price, and as we can see, we cleaned this up janitor style. I mean, Unlim's around 23s, first ad's around 28s. I mean, a little bit of a retracement. This card was pushing 30s and 35s. So, I mean, yeah, the demand came in. This card was in the teens, around 18s, and, you know, basically providing that 2x due to the demand. Again, you need access to this card. And Konami, look, this would have been a great Maze of Millennia Reaper. So many great targets that they could have chosen, but oh well, we got to take what we're given in that sense. But yeah, this is a card that you want exposure to, even if at a super rare here. Wow, that reached 11s. Insanity, guys. So, yeah, I mean, this is the new premium for a card that used to be, what, a couple of billies not too long ago? That's insane. Just a parabolic advance move on this card. You can clearly see the demand for this hand trap. Just such a great card. Then we have Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, guys. You want to make sure you get you pick up, you know, whatever version you want of this. No need to wait. No need to sit around and wait. You have Billy Prismatics, the OGs. You have Ultra Supers, Commons, you name it. Look, and then you got the 25th rarities right here. This card, I really love how it looks. I have my playset, and the QCSR is pushing 50s, man. And then you have the Starlights at 136 market price. But again, I think people are coming in. Yeah, people are coming in and gobbling this thing up, man. That is insane, the demand for this card here. Almost single digit listings. And to know that this was 100 and something not too long ago. Wow, look at that, guys. Just the other day. That's crazy, man. This card is getting cleaned out. Such a great card. Such a great hand trap, you know. Very flexible. It's the graveyard, you know. And yeah, it's always been part of the meta. So that's why you want to make sure that you get the cheaper ones. Make sure you get your penny stonks of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Just whatever rarity come in. If you want the alternate art, if you want, you know, one of the 25th rarity collection, you know, ones, just make sure that you get the ones that you need. Damn, man, my voice, that's crazy, man. Just when I think I'm getting better, man, y'all have been telling me to rest, man. I need to listen to you. Nah, man, I'm too stubborn for that. Guys, we have Drew and Lockbird. Look at that. We only have 7 versions. Well, no, we have the CRs and the OTs. But this one it came to my surprise, guys. I won't lie. I wouldn't think this comment would come out and it would immediately be $4. Like, I just didn't see it happen. You know, we always do fresh off the flashbacks and things of that nature. But we also have to, you know, take our L's. And we already took the dub with the rares, buying at Billy's, selling at 45s. But with the commons, I swore we would be able to buy more down here at $1 billion and some change. And look at this. Insane. Over $4 essentially. Pushes 450s quick. Massive walls of China, but 4 pages, only 33 listings. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Insanity. And then we have a bull flag here. I expect this to be 5s before you know it. That's just insane, man. And with this card, the demand is astronomical, unexpected, and I mean, it just got reprinted, so we need another reprint, I guess. Konami, come on now, give us a secret rare draw, man. You know, we need that in our lives. Then we have Dimension Shifter. It's a card that a lot of people have been calling to get banned. Honestly, I won't lie, I was surprised that the previous Banlist didn't touch this card. This card is insane. It's broken. We're going to be putting this up for auction, starting at $1 over there and whatnot. So you don't want to make sure you don't want to miss out on this deal. But yeah, we have so many options for this card. I mean, as you can see here, and you know, PCRs, PURs. This one is the one that I own. It looks beautiful, and yeah, I mean, but you have readily available right now. No excuse to not have exposure to this hand trap. It is broken. It hits the grave. I mean, it banishes everything. And it's just so good going first when you slap this out for your opponent, or going second as well. You know, if you draw it, your opponent, you know, doesn't see this coming. If they can't stop this, most of the times you can win this game with this single card. And I love the artwork as well. So I really like this one. Then we have Artifact Lands here, guys. Really like this one. Again, Also came in the 25th anniversary rarity collection, so I like that. QCSRs were 6, 7, 8s, bumped up to 20s. And then you have the other rarities here. They're all super cheap. All of the rest of the versions and rarities, you can find them at penny stonkish levels. So no excuse to not come in to get your Lancias. You know, even as an investment play, not bad for the long term. I really do like this hand trap. Then we have Effect Veiler, such an iconic hand trap now with the 25th anniversary Ready collection reprints. These are the ones that I own. I also pulled the regular secret as well. Looks beautiful from, you know, the packs. And you have, you know, Starlight, the OG OTs, and the QCSR, man. Pushing 67s. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, these cards are not as easy to get. Maybe this do someone, man. I used to own this. Used to be 9s, sold before the reprints, and now let's see. We can pick these up at what, under 3s? Yeah. I would just go for the Platinum Secret at this point. Where is it? Where's the Platinum Secret? Is it up here? Yeah, I mean, you are paying at least double up in price, but I really like this one. This is the one that I own. But again, at the end of the day, there's a million reprints of Effect Veiler. Even if you need commons, just get exposure to the card. That's all you want. You want exposure. Look, super rares for under a billy, ultra rares. Look at that. For 2/4 a pop, that's the play. You want to come in now before Effect Veilers overall get hard to get again, and then you find yourself paying 2 to 3 billies, paying that premium down the line. Then we have Kurikara Divine Carnate, a little bit of a more modern hand trap. I mean, I expect a reprint, you know, coming out for this card eventually in this year, one way or another. And shout out to Cody, his favorite card, member of the channel, always, you know, commenting every single video. I don't know how Cody does it, man. Shout out to Cody, the straight MVP. But yeah, I mean, Kurikara Divine Carnate is another one. You know, just like Cody, he's going for the Starlights. Just got access to this card. I mean, I would be waiting for a reprint. That's what I'm doing. But if you need to play this card or you're thinking about it, then make sure to keep this one in mind. And it's a great hand trap, broken card that we're always discussing on the channel. We have Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Let's talk about a couple of Ghost Sisters. Really like this. The OGs at around 7s. That is not bad from Dark Neostorm. The Lost Art at 4s. Looks beautiful. And then let me just see here real quick. Boom. And then we have the alternate art as well. Where is it? Down here. I own a playset of this card. It looks beautiful. It does. It looks beautiful. You have the gold rares. Yeah, I mean, rares and supers. But yeah, I mean, I would get either the alternate art ultras, the Lost Art ultras, or the OGs. So yeah, make sure you guys have that exposure to such a broken Ghost Sister card. Yeah, beautiful artwork as well. Really like this alternate art, man. So we have Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. Again, shout out to Cody. I believe Cody said he has like 900 copies, man. 900. Cody, which version? That's crazy, man. I think you said it was the alternate art, right? That's some straight insanity, by the way. But yeah, you have the OGs here. You have the Starlight. I mean, you have the alternate art. And yeah, I mean, I like this one, honestly. You know, just under a billy, you got a clean ultra rare, but the alternate art looks fresh off the press, just like the channel. I just can't deal with the fact that it's a gold rare. That's like the only, you know, situation going on for this card. Then we have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Don't forget about this card. Just because it's not part of the meta right now doesn't mean it won't cycle back in later. We checked the OTs. We said they would go under triple digits. Let's see. Did we get to it? Oh, we're right there, man. We're right there. That's crazy. The supply is coming in for this card. And yeah, we expect this card. In the last year, it's at an all-time low. This card had an excess price of $200. And it's just crazy to me, man. This is a great deal right now for Ogre, just overall. Overall, for Ogres here, even the Prismatic, if it doesn't get a reprint soon, you know, I would really like this one as an investment. And just pick them up, stack them away, forget about them. And then once it cycles back into the meta, you guys can make sure you take advantage of that hype and just, you know, sell into the hype. Then we have Ghost Reaper and Win a Chair. You know, I can't make a hand trap video and not talk about it. You know, I'm the Reaper whale, man. I'm the Reaper whale. You know, your boy still got like 50 of these. We're going to hold down into oblivion. Like this small spike here. Let's clean this up. You know, 16s. It's just, I mean, this card always goes up and then goes down. And then is a roller coaster. Look, if you go to the yearly chart, it's a roller coaster going down, man. Lower highs and lower lows. The trend is your friend until the end. I'm not fighting the downtrend. I'm just hodling, and we're waiting for a new high above 25 billies. That's going to be a beautiful day to see if we can flip the trend. But yeah, overall, man, just get exposure. Just get exposure to the card. You know, the OGs, that's not bad, man. First ed OGs from Shining Victories. You have the alternate art as well, you know, down here with a couple of versions. But honestly, I would come in, just get any of these. But really, if you want to go more budget, more penny stonkish, right now, this is not bad. With the OG right here, OG Secrets, 2 billies, that's not bad, guys. This card always reaches 20s when Reapers, you know, when Winter Cherries pops off, and everyone needs this card. So make sure you take advantage of this. And then lastly, at the number 15th spot, Red Blossoms from Underroot. I just like this, man. I've always said that I like the single print from Duel Devastator. Hand Trap is broken. It just hasn't found its niche. If you read the effect, it's just insane. You know, you banish spell or trash from each graveyard and then special summon this card. It's just waiting for its time at all time lows right now. You can come in, grab this at Underbillies. And you do have the massive walls of China, but this is long term. Patience wins this game. Don't forget about this one, guys. And then 2 honorable mentions as hand traps, guys, that are not monsters but literal traps. Obviously, Infinite Impermanence and Evenly Match. You guys want to make sure that you're exposed to these cards. No need to wait. No need to wait. Look at all these versions now of Evenly Match and Infinite Impermanence. Even the common is worth some money, guys, from the structure. That's just insanity, guys. Don't wait. This ultra rare at 2 billies is cheap. Look, even commons are at 3s already. You want to make sure that you pick up your imperms. All of these cards will be 5 and above. You want to take advantage of the 2.5x right there with imperm, and then with evenly. Look at that. At under a billy for an evenly match. Come on now, man. Who knows? If these cards don't get any additional reprints for the rest of this year, these cards might actually see 2, 3, even 5x multiples from their current prices. You just never know, guys. If you made it this far out into the video, you guys are the straight MVPs, man. My voice, you know, it feels like it's going backwards now a little bit in the sense where I was getting better, but I mean, it is what it is. Overall, health-wise, I feel better, though. So that's a plus. We just need the voice to, you know, catch up. But yeah, we'll be living with the results, man. If you made it this far out into the video, guys, you guys are the straight MVPs. Guys, thank you so much for your time, your support, and your attention. Stay fresh.